Thanks for tuning in to Red Belt Radio. The following episode is scheduled for one fall. I'm Jason, and this show is dedicated to World Wonder Ring Stardom. Today I'm covering the damage dealt to the Stardom roster in the form of departures, retirement, illness, injury, a kayfabe firing, and who knows what else. In the wake of Stardom's biggest event of all time, All Star Grand Queendom 2025. We will go over the current state of Stardom, including the factions most affected by this wave of misfortune and change. While All Star Grand Queendom was an artistic and commercial success, there might still be challenges ahead for the promotion known as World Wonder Ring Stardom. The company has lost its icon, the company has lost its top kawaii, and the company will soon be losing its empress, among many other absences and recent card changes. The month of April has been jam-packed, eventful, and explosive. So now we have to deal with the fallout. If you find these transmissions valuable, please give this a like, subscribe to the channel, or leave a comment to let me know what you think. The first faction in our sights is Cosmic Angels, whose former leader, Tam Nakano, ended the journey of the Tam Road on the most successful night in Stardom history. All Star Grand Queendom 2025. Tam brought the Twilight Dream to a close and concluded her story her way, with her protege, Saya Kamitani, at her side, surrounded by the operatic dark beauty reminiscent of a stage play, with feathers falling, with night falling for the last time. Tam Nakano accomplished her wrestling goal of becoming someone's unforgettable memory by crafting a storybook ending that very few wrestling performances can even come close to. This fantastic farewell has rendered Cosmic Angels leaderless, but surprisingly, they remain one of the strongest team lineups in Stardom. Saori Ano and Natsupoi are gearing up for their 10th anniversary wrestling show on May 31st. Sayaka Kurara is gearing up for her red belt challenge against Kamitani. Aya Sakura is the Sendai Girls Junior Champion, and Yuna Mizumori remains a fan favorite who recently battled Starlight Kid in a house show headliner. Cosmic Angels will be okay, just as Tam would have wanted it. Having a very rough go of it is EXV, who not only lost their Venus, Mina Shirakawa, near the middle of April, but will also be losing their Empress, Maika. Here is Maika's announcement from April 28th, translated and paraphrased. I've decided to take a long-term break from competition. The reason is that I need reconstructive surgery on the ulnar collateral ligament in my elbow, which I've been injuring on and off for some time. I first hurt it 3 or 4 years ago, and even though the doctors told me to rest, I kept pushing through the pain without taking time off, and now it's gotten this bad. Because of my stubbornness, I'll continue wrestling until the May 6th show in Fukuoka, and then I'll step away. The doctor says the recovery time will take 6 months to a year, but with my healing ability, I think I'll be back even sooner. This break isn't a negative thing. I want to come back as a stronger, improved Maika, and I've already told the company to keep giving me work in the meantime, so it's not like you won't see me at all. Please keep giving me work. Personally, I think it would be best for Maika to avoid being hasty. She has already delayed treatment up to this point, so in my eyes, there is no good reason to also rush the recovery timeline on the other side. It does sound like Maika will be doing her part to either promote for the company, provide commentary for the company, or both, likely in a similar fashion as Ami Sourei before her. With Maika's impending absence and Xena still injured, EXV is in a very desperate place. They might need the help of Yuria Hime or even FWC very soon. God's Eye is looking plenty strong due to the return of Saki Kashima and Shuri's recent IWGP victory over Mayu Iwatani. And the H.A.T.E faction still has 6 or 7 active members even though Thekla was fired by President Taro Okada at All Star Grand Queendom. Momo Watanabe is not performing on any cards in early May, and Konami was also recently pulled from a couple of house shows, but I don't think she is expected to be missing for a long time. Because both God's Eye and H.A.T.E were Stardom's 2 biggest factions already, they had the benefit of being preemptively protected from a situation like the one Stardom is currently facing. Neo Genesis finds themselves in need of backup as the specter of traitor Suzu Suzuki and her new faction Mi Vida Loca hangs over them, and the additional specter of white belt champion Starlight Kid's shoulder/arm trouble, which might require her to accumulate less ring time at the moment. And now for one of the most perplexing faction situations of them all. Stars, who recently lost their leader and icon, Mayu Iwatani. Mayu ran away from her Stardom home of 14 years, and she has immediately joined the ranks of Rossy Ogawa's Dream Star Fighting Marigold. With Rossy Ogawa being something of a father figure to Iwatani, this flowery change of scenery should not come as a surprise. In fact, Mayu Iwatani has likely already completed her first match in Marigold by the time this transmission reaches you. As for Stars, they are currently missing their young lioness Hanan as she is taking time off and not participating in the shows across early May. What's worse, FWC is refusing to team with other Stars members, but they do seem happy to join forces with the likes of Suzu Suzuki or Maika. The group cohesion of Stardom's signature unit is looking miserable, and a major conversion might be on the horizon. Sadly, the rookies of Stardom are in rough shape as well. While Akira Kurogane has joined Suzu Suzuki's Mi Vida Loca, Matoi Hamabe and Ane Kanaya, both promising newbies, remain injured. Expect Yuria Hime to be recruited by someone soon in order to help mitigate the existing faction losses. To summarize, or to try and summarize, EXV's Mina Shirakawa left Stardom around mid-April. At All Star Grand Queendom, Thekla, Mayu Iwatani, and Tam Nakano all wrestled their final matches under the Stardom banner. Maika will be leaving after the May 6th show due to injury. Hanan, Momo Watanabe, and Konami have recently been pulled from Stardom shows, and Ami Sore, Xena, Matoi Hamabe, and Ane Kanaya remain injured from their past misfortunes. I really hope I haven't left anyone out. At the same time, stables like Cosmic Angels, God's Eye, and H.A.T.E remain strong, and the brand new Mi Vida Loca is bound to generate intrigue in no time at all. Stardom will have a bumpy road ahead of them as they progress towards the Conversion, Sapporo Rendezvous, and this year's 5-star GP. But if they can make it to those 3 upcoming monuments, business will surely be picking up. What roster losses do you think are the most concerning for Stardom? What factions currently have your eye, and what opportunities do you think will surface amid the current turmoil? If you found this transmission valuable, please give it a like, subscribe to the channel, or leave a comment to let me know what you think. Thanks for listening to Red Belt Radio.